So, hello, possums. I think we're on now. I had to do something a little different this week, so bear with me in case it gets a little haywire. Alrighty, that's standard operating procedure, right? Okay, let me see. Oh, lovely. I'm going to shuffle through a little bit for June 5th through the 11th. Yeah, all right. Extremely hot weather right here, so let's see if we can make it through without melting. One more shuffle and we're good to go. Okay, and I think next week, for those of you that are interested, we might have a little bit of numerology to show you. So we'll see what we can find this week. I'll do a little study on it and then we'll investigate. All right. All right. Ooh, lovely. Now, I don't know who this might be, but if one of you is sitting there and you say, I just have a yes/no question for this week, that the very first card that I threw down is my yes card. So let me show you. There it is. That's my yes card. It's the Ace of Crystals, or the Ace of Swords, I guess, in some decks, all right? But it is definitely mind activity. It's going, exactly, that's it. You've got it. You named it, right? So what I do want to say, too, is it looks like there might be a document that's affiliated with that yes/no answer. And it says go over the document carefully, bit by bit, make sure the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed, right? Because this is a document. And even if you're not to the document yet, anticipate, right? So get ready for that. And it does appear as though there's an older male that might be helping you with the decision. So think about it and ask for clarification. Yeah, because this is a two of crystals, which is also there, and this means ask your questions. You might not be totally convinced about this is what you need to be doing, so hang on to that and know that you've got important decisions to be making this coming week, all right? And it looks like you do well, so don't sweat it, don't get nervous about it. It should be good, all right? And this is an interesting card for me. It's a Six of Cups, which sometimes, what do we call it in this one? This one is the Sorrow card, but it means you're rising up out of it, all right? So it's being pushed to the back, so that tells me that you've dealt with the issue, that you've taken care of business, and now you're moving steadily forward to what's coming up next, which happens to be the Nine of Discs. Now this is earned money. So you might be coming out of a period where you still had bills to pay and you didn't quite have all the funds that you wanted. But this card is saying not to worry. Focus on what it is that you need, and it should be arriving in the dollar amount that you need, right? It is also earned money, so it's not like it's just a crazy gift that somebody dropped on your head with a magic wand. This is like, you deserve it, so you should say thank you very much and know that it's meant for you. You don't have to give it away to anybody else. Let's see what else. Yeah, and this is a Five of Wands. Fives are always a little bit tough to overcome, but this is showing me that you should not be in a position of being bullied or pushed around. So make up your mind what you want and stand your ground. It's a real good card for that, because not only does it tell me you know what you're talking about, but you're ready for forward momentum. Okay? Remember, no bullying around. Let's have another look. And we have Eight of Wands. Blue Kitty says hi. She might be jumping up in a minute, but here's the Eight of Wands. You've got your feet on the right path. Keep moving moderately forward. Okay? So it's a good card, but it's usually kind of solitary, so you might have to ask for input, but you got to do it yourself. Okay? What about this one? Child of Cups. Don't forget, all of this decision making and the choices that you have to do, you've got to carve out time where you enjoy yourself. Because if you don't, you're going to be feeling the pressure of it all. This is being a little bit depressed or feeling left out of the loop. So you have to be sure to incorporate some fun. And maybe you need to go to the comedy store, or maybe you need to go to a concert of sorts. Because the Ten of Crystals says what you get started now, you're going to make happen. So if it's, your design is to make yourself happy, this is a good week to start. Okay, you have far to go, but it looks to me like it's enjoyable as you're going, right? So it's not anguish and sweating it out. This is saying plan on what you want to be doing in the next 3 to 5 years even, and it's doable. It's totally free of obstacles. There's little teeny bumps, but you can either go around them or go over them, right? So you can do this. And it looks like it has a positive outcome, because the outcome is Lucy in the sky with diamonds, right? There's our girl. There's our pretty girl. Yeah. All right. Let me read the bottom of the deck. 3 of Cups that says make sure some of this fun time you're spending with your friends. Doesn't have to be a big group of friends, but it does look like it needs to be 2 or 3. Yeah. Let's draw one from our Hanson Roberts. Yeah. This is the Temperance card, which actually is the art card. So you should be doing things that are artistic, things that have to do with creativity and music and art and all of those sorts of things. You have the right to ask for this, because this is you, Major Arcana card. And so start putting your ideas together and come up with a plan. Okay? If you can find a Sagittarian to hang with, this looks like a really good opportunity. Sagittarius, fire sign. They like to have some fun. And they're quite philosophical. So even when things don't work out, they'll go, there's probably a reason. Right? Wheel of Fortune is telling me that your opportunity is going to be opening up for you, right? Things are starting to line up. Yeah. And check some of the astrologers online. Looks to me like there's going to be some real good information. One of the guys is Hogarth, and sometimes he's a little hard to find. And then there's another guy named Andre, and he gives it to you short and sweet. So I would recommend Andre. If you can't find him, drop me a note and I'll see if I can give you the connection of the link, all right? So this looks like a pretty interesting week or so. And maybe the worst is behind you as long as you stand up for yourself, which should be doing really good. Looks to me like people love you, so let them, okay? And that's about all I have for this week. So you guys take really good care of yourselves. It's been nice chatting with you again this week. And I'll see you next week too. Okay, bye for now. Covered up my buttons. Hang on. All right, later.